3 months through either online or offline to have an interaction for the subject that is in 19 CSE 1 or 2, the course C program. Okay, so whatever with respect to the class or anything, if you feel if the class is not up to the mark or things like that, you can message me at any time on Teams, or if you feel anything like uncomfortable, message me, interact with me, most welcome. But other, trying to make others fool and things, I usually don't entertain, but I know to handle such kids also, don't worry. Fine. So let us just start the session. Okay. So I don't know what is actually the strength of this class. So can anyone tell me what is the strength of the class in fact?
180 students.
180, including all 3 sections, right? Okay. So maybe
yes, ma'am.
10 to 10 students are absent. Let me just get the list from them. Because there was an uncertainty yesterday also, like whether I'll continue with this class or not, because of some timetable issue. Anyway, your issue, I didn't make it as too big anyway, so don't worry. So I'm a person, we will try to sort out everything within the class. If anything goes beyond, then only I'll have to see beyond this. Okay. So today onwards I'll be in touch with the faculty advisors of this class, and then I'll try to get the list and all, and even CRs maybe will be in touch. And I think somebody made an audio call also on that day, right, from this class, immediately after my class. So I was quite maybe upset and as well as really busy, so I couldn't even receive your call. Because I said, no, I give a response. So whether it is positive or negative, but I do respond immediately. Okay, so let us forget the past. So let us start the session. It's basically we are here to discuss about the computer programming. So can I know what and all you have learned in the last class or last semester?
Up to loops, ma'am.
Up to loops.
We've also learned bubble sort.
Ma'am, we learned modularization, nested loops, and sorting methods, and then basics of C programming at last. Also, concept of
in C programming, how much you have learned? PSAT, I know. I wanted to know in C programming how much you have learned.
Till looping. Basics.
Till loop. For loop and arrays.
Basics.
For loops and arrays have you started?
No, ma'am. In C programming,
No, ma'am.
Okay, loops and all you have learned, right?
Yes, ma'am. Up to
Yes,
loops.
ma'am. Only
Yes,
for and while, ma'am.
Only for and while.
Only for and while. Okay. Do while. Fine. So I think we'll do one thing. I'll start with arrays today. And I think maybe it may take a week time to sync up, in fact, because first of all, you need to sync with me and I need to sync with you. Then another point is we need to sync with the lab also. And I come for one of the lab here, that is I think for G section, I will only handle the lab. E section, Ullas sir, and F section, Vishwas sir. I think yesterday you had lab. One batch, E section, huh?
Yes.
F section.
F section. Yeah, I think we have decided that in 1 or 2 weeks you will be doing a repetition class, like in the lab also, your control structures and as well as loops, things like that. Okay. And after 1 or 2 weeks, we'll start arrays in theory. In lab. Okay. But we are starting in theory the arrays straight away, and then we will try to match with the lab. Okay, because we are starting as a fresh, right? So instead of starting from something as per the syllabus, we'll discuss the syllabus and all in coming classes. As per the syllabus in C programming, you're supposed to learn this printf scanf statement in detail. You must have already learned this printf scanf, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
as per the syllabus,
ma'am.
you are actually supposed to learn the printf statement, scanf statement in detail. What is this in detail is nothing but how do you format the printf statement, how do you format the scanf statement, your output statement, things like that. So we thought we will try to do that later. And also you need to learn bit more in detail about what is a constant and a variable and identifiers, things like that. So little topic actually we are leaving right now for this course. So we are starting with arrays now. In all three, all sections we are doing the same thing. And whatever the remaining portion what we left out will be covered based on the interaction later. Okay, after having the discussion. Fine. So today basically I didn't prepare any slides or anything. I'll just start sharing my screen and then start a new concept array. I'll teach you what is an array, things like that. Fine, and later we can we'll discuss about the syllabus, things like that. So as far as the subject is concerned, what we are going to learn is, can you see my slides? My screen?
Yes.
Yeah, so the syllabus is, I don't have right now the syllabus with me, so you will be learning like this, the data types, variables, and constants, and all C tokens, okay? And then formatting, print, and scanf statement, things like that. Okay, this is what the statements you will be learning initially, that we are skipping, as I said right now, because you know a bit about data type, variable, constant, formatting. Not exactly what is formatting, but what is printf, scanf for the programming purpose, you know, right? So I'm just skipping all those things right now, and we'll start with the concept of arrays. Is it okay? Is this okay?
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, yeah. So before we start array, hope I know what you, I mean, you have understood what. Usually I start with languages and all talking. Let me make it very clear that why you need an array. Just for me to get a grip on what you have learned, let me just ask you a few things. You know, what is this languages? What is a language? What is a language?
Means of
Which we
communicating.
used to communicate. To
Yes.
convert the common language to binary
Communicate with computer, ma'am.
My question is very simple. What is language? So be specific to the answers.
Means of communication.
Medium of communication.
Medium
Medium of, very good, very good. Medium of communication. I'm coming to arrays only, don't worry. It is medium of communication. So to communicate, we need a medium. That is nothing but language. So now let us say I am communicating with you. What is the language I'm using?
English language.
Yes, right. So you might be knowing different languages, maybe Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Hindi, Malayalam, and all. I may be knowing different languages. But if I speak in Malayalam or if I speak in Tamil, maybe those who know at the receiver end, who knows Tamil or Malayalam only, will be able to understand. Others will not be able to understand. So we need to have a common language. Either you use a common language or we need to convert the language. Am I right? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, so we know English, so it's fine. It's a common language, so no issues. If we don't know English, let us say I know only Malayalam. Basically Malayalam, so I know only Malayalam, right? So if I am talking in Malayalam, I am delivering my lectures in Malayalam. Only those who are at the receiver side, who is a Keralite or who knows Malayalam, will be able to understand. Others will be able to understand this. Others will be able to understand my lecture. No.
No,
So
ma'am.
what we have to do? I will deliver in Malayalam. What you have to do?
Ma'am, get a translator that
common language.
translates.
Exactly. Get a translator. Get a translator. Right? Some converter or it is converter. You have to use a converter, translator or some converter. You have to use, convert it into the language what you know. Right? This is a general thing. Now, the same thing with respect to the computer programming languages, let us see. Let us not discuss the general matters too much because we need to get down into the computer languages. Now let us say with respect to computer programming. Yeah. Can anyone tell me what are the languages you know in computer programming?
C,
Java, Python, C,
Python.
C++,
C++, Java, Python, etc. C#. Okay, etc. It goes. Right. So, now as I said, the languages are this, like Malayalam, Tamil, Hindi or whatever it is. So, the person who knows C may not be knowing C++. The person who knows Java may not be knowing Python, things like that. Or maybe 2-3 languages you may, all those things. So now let us say, maybe I know C. I will write something in C. The person who knows C++ may not be able to understand C. Do you all agree?
Yes, ma'am.
So the scripts of C, or now the scripts of Malayalam differ from Tamil. Am I right? Or Telugu? Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
The same way, there are some differences among these languages. C, C++, Java, Python. Can anyone tell me what are the differences?
Syntax.
Ma'am, syntax
Very
is
good.
different.
Very
The
good.
keywords.
Syntax is different. So keyword comes under that. Anyway, it's fine. Keywords are different. Good thought. Keywords, things like that. Then, anything else?
Format.
Format is nothing but syntax. Apart from that,
Indentation.
sorry, indentation. Yeah, fine. Maybe the way you use the language. That means the way you use in the sense like maybe procedures or functions. Am I right? Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Etc. So many. Some differences are there. Basically, you understand that some differences are there. Okay, C, Java, Python, etc. Now, what language you are going to learn here? C or C++ or Java or Python?
C.
Very good. You are going to learn C. So we are going to strike out all these languages because we are not going to learn all those things. So now, what you have learned till now in PSAT, problem solving, what is that? PSAT, problem solving and algorithmic thinking. Problem solving. Why I am giving this paid introduction is because I wanted you to know the concepts thoroughly, then get into the arrays. I can teach you arrays now so easily, but when I ask something in arrays, you must know why I am using array. That's all. Okay. Problem solving and algorithmic thinking. Just take 5 more minutes, then we'll start array. Thinking. Yeah. This is what you have learned. Problem. That means you have a problem, right? You have to solve that problem. Am I right? So when you solve that problem, what you will get? You get a solution or output. Am I right? You get a solution. So you had learned so many different types of problems in the very beginning. You tried solving it. How did you solve? How did you solve? Thinking. You have to think how to solve a problem. You can see my screen, right? That I'm highlighting.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So you have to think. You have to attack the problem, arrive at a solution. So which way you need to think? Algorithmic thinking is nothing but try to put it in the form of an algorithm or a flowchart or things like that. Some step-by-step procedure you have to use. So the whole course, what you have done is different problem. Like somebody said sorting when I asked, somebody said searching, somebody said something addition of two numbers, things like that. Different problems. Or making a pizza or any kind of a problems, you try to get it, try to find out a solution, no matter which way you solve it. Now, after the last part of your course, what you have learned is the same solution you need to use any one of the language. Okay, any one of the language, put it as a program on a computer. Got it? So what you did in the last semester, few months, whatever solution, write a code using any computer programming language, computer programming language, and execute on computer. Execute on a computer and get a solution. Here also you got the solution. Same solution you arrived at? Yes. So what you did? Write a code using any computer programming language. Now which language you have used here? C. Got it? Okay. And executed and you got the output. So now let us come to the C programming. So you know that, as I mentioned, syntaxes, keywords and all differs. I know there are few people who have learned C++. For that sake only I'm discussing this. Otherwise I thought I'll straight away go for this eraser. So C++ some people have learned, some people might be knowing Python and all. Please understand that the C++, Java, Python and all are the object-oriented programming languages. There is some category, object-oriented programming languages. Okay. And C is a structural based programming language or procedure oriented, structure based. Can anyone tell me what is structure based? So I'm going to remove all those things because we don't want this. We wanted only this C, structure based to solve. Can anyone tell me what is a structure based?
Syntax.
Syntax. Is it syntax? You didn't learn this. Actually, in the beginning, you have to learn all those things before you start C programming. But apparently, you've learned already the while loop up to loops. So anyway, if we get time, we will see all those things later in detail. So can anyone at least tell me what is structure based? Have you heard this?
Group of variables, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
When you say group of variable, you have to be very careful. I didn't ask what is an array. I asked what is structure based. Have you heard this? Structure based?
I'm like using functions in programming.
No.
Ma'am, is it the way we should write a C program, ma'am? Like we should start with the header file and all.
Exactly. The way how do you write the program? That's the structure you need to follow while writing the program. Very good. So basically, we'll see that later in detail if required. Okay. Now I'll just give the introduction around this much. So there's something like you follow a structure where I think what is that global declaration, something you might have learned now already. You've learned all those things. Main. Have you learned this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so basically, you will have a global declaration. The structure is very important, students, even if you want to write a program, because don't think that why I'm teaching this, because I wanted you to equally come up in programming language as well in the lab also. Okay, so I mapped both theory and lab then teach here. So global declaration. I want you all to go back today and at least look into the structure of C program. Will you all do that for tomorrow's class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Then, then I'm skipping that slide here because I will introduce arrays today. Hope you all will look into this. You can see that. I think in your slide only it is there, or just in Google also you search structure of C program. You'll get. Tomorrow I'll ask you. I want everybody to learn the structure of C program. Global declaration, main, and then you will have open braces, variable declaration. Okay. You will see that. Shall I skip this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, variable declaration. Please make a note, everybody should do this. And local functions, statements, things like that. There is some big structure that you need to see. Okay. Now, so let us, so you understood that. Now we are going to learn C programming. It is a structure based. What structure you are following, you all will be going to look into the structure what you are following. Basically a global declaration, main, open parenthesis, some variable declaration you will have, some local statements you will have, statements you will have, and then you will close it. If you have some function declaration, you can have that also, function definitions, things like that. Okay, please go back and see which way you have learned. I don't know which format, but it's moreover the same only, but you have learned. Okay, fine. Here there's something called function also coming. We'll discuss all this. Now, what is this array? Now let us introduce an array. What is an array? So one more thing you know that we follow a structure. I'm following a structure and also some preprocessor directives you can add here. Preprocessor directives here. Before global declaration, you will have preprocessor directives. Yeah, fine. Okay, and I understand that this is not a new term for you all. Am I right? You all are aware, right?
Yes, ma'am.
If anybody feels that you are not aware, you wanted to know more about structure of C program, please put a message in Teams so that tomorrow I can start straight away with the simple C program. I can teach you, then I can move to arrays. Okay, today I will anyway start off array. If anyone is feeling any difficulty in learning a C program, also please tell me so that tomorrow some initial 10 minutes I can spend for teaching you a small C program. Okay. Yeah. Now, so I basically, or not I, you all will have to follow a structure for writing a program. Yes. Now, what is arrays? Can anyone tell me?
It is the collection of many
Elements.
Ma'am, collection of
stored
data
in a
of
memory
similar data
location.
type.
Syntax of A.
Collection of whatever you are telling, I'm writing. Yeah.
Collection of data
Collection of
similar
data of
type.
same type.
Collection
Same
of
data type.
collection of same data type in a memory location.
Elements of same type.
Wait, one by one I'll take. Collection of same data type in a memory location. I'll teach you how to frame the definition. Memory location. Next answer. This my insert box.
Ma'am, collection of data of similar data types which can be accessed by a common name.
Collection of similar.
Collection of data of similar data types.
Collection of data of similar
Data types which can be accessed by a common name.
Which can be accessed by a common name. Next, any other definition?
Elements arranged in rows and columns with same data type.
Elements arranged in rows and columns.
With same same data type and array name with syntax of A of n. where A is the array name and n is number of elements present inside.
Okay. Anything else? And n is the elements present in it. Anything else? 3 definitions. Any other definitions? Anybody else?
Index, Mama.
I don't know. Whatever you are telling, I'm writing. Whatever she told, I wrote. Whatever you want to tell, you can write. We'll analyze this, and you yourself.
Since
why
it's
I'm telling
rows
you
and
this,
columns, we need to give
never-
A of n of m, right?
I don't know. Whatever you have said, I wrote. Whoever is telling, I'm writing. I'll come back. I'll conclude this. Don't worry, the definition. Because I wanted you students to learn the concept thoroughly, so that the array concept itself will not be tough for you. Any other answers?
Mom,
Yeah.
mom, collection of a same data type in 1 dimension, 2 dimension, or 3 dimensions, mom.
So I think it's more of the same, the first definition, collection of same data type in memory location. Either it is, I need to just add 1 dimension, 2 dimension, 3 dimension, that's all now. Okay, that also I'll add for the definition. Almost the same, but 1 dimension, 2 dimension, 3 dimension, fine. Any other answers? Okay. Any other answers anybody wanted to tell? In 1D, 2D, 3D. Yeah. Any other answers?
Ma'am, it is a variable that stores multiple values.
Very
With the
good.
same
Variable
That
stores.
stores multiple values.
Yeah, good. Multiple values. Yeah, then?
With same data type.
Sorry? Multiple values?
It should be with same data type.
Variable stores multiple value?
In same data type.
Good. Yeah. I think now almost I got it.
Mom, I forgot one thing in that, mom.
Which thing? Which point is yours?
Fourth one, mom.
Yeah.
Mom, it has a fixed length, mom. You can't change it.
It has a fixed length. Okay. Yeah. Anybody else would like to give the comments, or shall we just analyze and conclude the definition? Anybody would like to add anything? Okay. The first person said a collection of same data type in a memory location. Okay. When you say any definition, be very clear what you are communicating. Now I say that array is this. You will believe, you will trust, you will learn and come. Right? Because ma'am has taught me. Now we are telling collection of same data type in a memory location. I don't know what is data type. Right? It's fine. Same data type. It's one way it is correct. Collection of same data type. So what do you mean by data type? What is a data type?
It is an
Float,
integer or
string.
float or
or-
character, string.
Yeah. So is it a collection of integers, float, character, string? I'm not saying that you're wrong. I know that you know what it is. But you didn't put it properly, that's it. So collection of, I'm writing the thing now, my own definition out of all your input. Collection
Int
of,
is in
is it a collection of same data type?
It is the collection of variables.
Collection of.
It is a collection of elements of same data type.
Collection of
Collection of elements.
elements or members or anything. Collection of elements. Now I know that you started thinking. Collection of elements. So I'm not telling your definitions are wrong. You know what it is, but you have to just put it properly. So collection of, and just the first definition is not appropriate, but you know what you wanted to convey is, I know it is an array, but now coming to the next, collection of data. of similar data types which can be accessed a common name. Yeah, collection of data. So what is data here?
Information, ma'am.
Yeah, wrong. Data is information, both are same. First piece after the first lecture or second lecture you will learn data and information. What is the difference between data and information?
Ma'am,
Raw,
when data is
raw collection
processed,
of data is
Data is a value, right? 1, 2, 3, something like that. Information is something you do some computation on this data, get the result, the processed output is information. Now let us say I have data 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm asking you to add 1, 2, 3, 4. After adding 1, 2, 3, 4, what you will get? 1, 2, 3, 4 you add. What you will get? 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is what?
10.
10. That is information. I'm passing that the sum of 4 numbers is nothing but 10, is nothing but my information. So when data is processed, it is nothing but an information. So collection of data is nothing but collection of elements or things. So here we can put it collection of elements or collection of data. It is a value of data. Okay, so it's a good of similar data type. Yes, so collection of elements or data of similar data items you can put it or similar type, because the person who suddenly reads they may not know what is data type. So either you can put similar type is nothing but data, or you can say similar data items. So the data type word only you don't need to say, you can say, no problem. So collection of elements or data of similar type or similar data items, yes, which can be accessed by a common name. What you are going to access, the using a common name you are going to access this data. So collection of elements or data of similar type or similar data items. Then so when you have a collection, you are going to group it together into a what? Group together into a, so somebody else said elements arranged in rows and columns with same data type and array name with syntax of A of n, where array name is, you don't need to make it too complicated. Rows and columns. Rows and columns are not coming right now. That is a 2D array. So you don't need to say that rows and columns. It is a 2-dimensional array. I asked only a simple array. There is a name, array name. That is correct. And n is the elements present in it. So you are talking about a single dimensional array, but you are discussing rows and columns. Again, rows and columns are a 2D array. Okay. And the next exercise, collection of same data type, again in a memory location 1D, 2D, 2D. It has a fixed length. Variable stores multiple values in the same data types. Variable stores multiple values. Of course, multiple values only to stored in a variable. That is also right. So now we will collection of elements or data of similar type or similar data items grouped together is known as an array. And the elements are of same type. Already we have told elements are of same type under the same variable name. Collection of elements of similar type. So basically, so many elements you are collecting together or grouped together is known as an array under the same variable name. Okay, and the elements are of same type. That is very important. And variable name is same. What is variable name here now? Remember a variable. So collection of elements. So let us say, can anyone tell me what is collection of elements? Some elements. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is all a collection of elements? Is all a collection of elements?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, collection of elements or data. Is it a similar data type? Is it a similar data? What type
Yes,
of a data it is?
integer data type.
Integer data type. Now, another example. So, okay, fine. Similar data, group together. Did I group together? So, in one group. So, group together. Huh? Yes, it is grouped together under the same variable name. So, I need to allocate something. See, usually when you say a variable, what is now, let us come to the variable. What do you mean by a variable? What is a variable? What is a variable?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, inside which data is not fixed. It can be varying.
It is an identifier. It is an identifier. Variable is an identifier which stores a value. Am I right? Variable. The values can be, I'll take 2 more minutes extra. Values can be varied. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I right? The variable identifier which stores a value, the values can be varied. So identifier.
Ma'am, sorry to disturb. Can I ask one question? I mean,
yes.
doubt. Ma'am, you said it is the collection of elements, but I don't think so. It's the collection of variables. In every variable we add the data. It is not it is not completely the collection of data. It's actually the collection of variables with the similar data type and the same name.
Yeah. Yes,
but
I would like to clarify now that the variable and the data. That is what I'm telling, coming to this point. After me explaining this, it will be clear whether it is a collection of variables.
Yes, but you said the variable has variable name is same.
That is what I said, no? Collection of variables, when you say an array, when I name it as an array, you have 5 like this. What is array name here? What is the variable name here?
No, ma'am. The variable name is A0, A1, A2, like that.
I haven't discussed the indexes, right? Indices did I discuss?
Yeah, but it's A5 is not the variable name. It's the array name.
That is what I'm telling. This A only becomes array name. Got it? A0 becomes a variable. A of 1 becomes a variable. A of 2 become a variable. So why do you use A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, A of 3? To access the elements.
Yes, it's nothing but it is the different variable. But you said variable name is same. What does that mean? The third point.
The variable name is that I didn't completely put it my definition. I'm just coming back and I'm changing it also under the same variable name. It is an array name. That is why I am discussing only the variable right now.
Okay.
This is going to be an array later because I didn't introduce array here. I got your point. Good question.
Yes,
see, it will be automatically, I will be changing it like this. You understood? Good question, but good observation. Since I don't want to use array term here, after completing the explanation, I can easily use an array here, right?
Okay, sure.
Got my point. That's all.
Yes.
Okay, good thought. Anyway, 2 more minutes. I think it's already 11:38. Very good. So now, as he said, I am introducing one by one because those who know it will be easy. Others also should learn. No, that's same easy. Now, variable. What he said, as for that I'm writing it. Identifier which stores a value. The value can be varied. So, what is a variable? A can be a variable. Yes. Maybe A equal to 5. So the value stored in the variable A. Sum equal to 4. Yes, it's all are different variables. Hope you all know what is the rules for variable names and all, right? Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So these all are variables now, right? 2 minutes, I'll stop it. So this value is stored. Now, identifier which stores the value. Yes, what is identifier here? A is an identifier. What value it is storing? 5 it is storing. The values can be varied. What do you mean by values can be varied? Can I store 10 in A later, or anybody else can store? This A can take any variables, any values, right? In your example, maybe when you are doing sum of 2 numbers, I may take 5 for B, the other person may take 8 for B. So the B, the variable name, is taking different values? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So it is not as variable. Okay, so identifier which stores a value, it is storing a value, the values can be varied. So you may use A equal to 10, I may use A is equal to 7. So that is why it is known as a variable. Okay, clear? Now, here, as I mentioned, as he said, this I will be removing now after I introduce array. So different variables you have here, you know that it is a variable. Now, fine, the variable over. Now in array, coming to array, these all are the values I stored. I'm going to give a name for the array. So the same variable A itself is going to be an array name. So what is here? A is array name. Is it a variable? Do you all agree? Is it a variable? Array name A is a variable. Is a variable? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, array name is a variable. So in a variable, how many values I can store?
And depending upon the array size.
I didn't say array name. In a variable, how many values I can say at a time?
One value.
Very good.
One.
When it is an array name, if it is an array, a variable is going to be an array, how many values I can store?
Depends on the number.
More than, depends on the size. So this is index. Correct? This is index. So now the same variable is going to be an array which can store 5 values showing this index. If you simply look at A is a variable. Do you all agree?
Yes,
Do you all
ma'am.
agree? So now same
ma'am.
variable name, what I meant is the array name. Now it is going to be a same array. Now what is variable? A is a variable. When you put it as with an index with 5 size, it is going to be an array. So collection of similar data or similar data items grouped together is known as an array. I'm just going to remove now this. Elements are of same type. Now you know that a variable is going to be an array name. Okay, I'll stop here. I think we will continue in the tomorrow's class itself. So now what is A is a variable, now it is going to be an array name. It is a group of elements. What type of a data? Integer. So remaining we will see what he said, A of 0. Again I'll come back to that variable. All those things later in next class. Okay. That is basically A of 0. We'll stop here because it's already time. A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, A of 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 4. We will discuss that. Don't worry tomorrow. Now this is going to be a single variable that we will discuss later. Okay? Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, you told that you will teach the structure of C in first 10 minutes of tomorrow class, ma'am.
If you want, I can teach.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we want, ma'am. We don't have
We
any
want,
idea about that before.
Don't know anything about it.
Oh, then I'll do one thing. I'll just take a simple program and one structure I'll take and simple program. I'll explain and then I think I'll continue with that. Is that okay? If you want,
Yes,
I can
ma'am.
do that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Good then. I'll do that. That is what if our first class was communicative like this, I would have prepared for that already today without starting array. Anyway, it's okay. I'll do tomorrow's class the same way. Okay?
Yes.
I'll start with the structure of C program. I'll take a simple example and then we will continue with the arrays.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay then.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Ma'am, stop recording.
Yes, I
Ma'am,
did.
recording
And
stop.
I stopped it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. I think
Thank
I should
you, ma'am.
simply type